just interviewed Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who has spent the day here with Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, on the eve, really, of Donald Trump's return to the White House. It's clear that the Ukrainian president is concerned about the prospects of what is coming down the line with Donald Trump, in the fact that it's pretty clear he's going to make good of his promise to make Ukraine enter into peace talks with Russia, but peace at what cost? And that's really what's been on the agenda behind the scenes during this one-day trip by the Prime Minister to the Ukrainian capital. Now, I sat down with the Prime Minister about an hour ago. We had a long chat about the prospect of boots on the ground. Could British troops actually be involved in keeping that any peace deal that's negotiated with Russia? We're looking at a sort of demilitarised zone. This was an idea suggested by the French. It would see French and British troops perhaps policing an area between the border of Ukraine and Russia. What that border looks like remains to be negotiated. But really, would that be enough? Zelensky says probably not. He is sticking to his guns. He wants NATO membership. He says nothing less than full membership will stop Russia coming back for more one day and protecting what would remain of Ukraine. Keir Starmer says the sovereignty of Ukraine is a bigger issue than just Ukraine. It's an issue for all of Europe. It's an issue for all of us. But really the question that remains is, if Ukraine are going to be forced to give up sovereignty, forced to give up territory, forced to give up land, then what was the point of the last 3 years? All of this could have been done a long time ago. So without that guarantee of NATO membership, a peace deal, what is it really worth? So that's really what's been going on here. The questions remain sort of unanswered. Both Zelensky and the Prime Minister in the interview tonight both said, look, the details of this will have to be hammered out at a later date. It's too early really to get into, the sort of how it exactly would work. But the principle is clearly that European countries will play a much larger role as America perhaps steps back in the world in policing and ensuring that peace remains on the continent. If this bloody 3-year conflict can be brought to an end, it remains to be seen if that can be done. Only Keir Starmer seems bullish at the moment of anyone I've spoken to on this trip that Donald Trump isn't going to abandon Ukraine, isn't going to walk away. We'll just have to wait and see. He'll be in the White House in less than a week's time now. It seems that the Prime Minister is confident that Donald Trump understands what is at stake here. Zelensky seemed a little bit more frustrated. In an unprecedented moment that I can remember, he directly lashed out at America and at Germany for blocking his NATO membership. Nothing in this world is simple, particularly in a bitter and bloody conflict like this. But while there's a weary expectation that peace talks are going to happen, how they end up, how the deal looks, and how it will be enforced, it's clear is very much still up in the air.